IEEE 802.11 architecture. Here IEEE 802.11 stands for, we already know, wireless LAN. So here wireless LANs are those local area networks that use high frequency radio waves instead of cables for connecting the devices in local area network. So here we are using the radio waves instead of using the cables for connecting the local area networks. Okay, for connecting the devices in local area networks. So here the components of this IEEE 802.11 architecture are, here first one station, here STA2, STA3, STA4, STA6, STA1. Okay, all these are stations. So here stations comprise all devices and equipments that are connected to wireless LAN. Here stations are just your mobiles or laptops. Your stations comprise all devices and equipments that are connected to the wireless local area network. Here, a station can be two types: wireless access point, second one client. Wireless access point WAP, second one client. Here, first one, wireless access point are generally wireless routers that form the base stations or access. Here, wireless access points are the routers. And second station type is client. Here clients are workstations, computers, laptops, smartphones, etc. So your station comprise all devices and equipments that are connected to the wireless local area network. Okay, here stations are the devices that are connected to wireless network. So here there are two types of stations. One is here access point and second one client. So here access points are generally wireless routers that form the base stations or access. Second one, client. Here clients are computers, printers, smartphones, etc. Okay. And second one here, basic service set. Here basic service set. Here a basic service set is a group of stations communicating at physical layer level. Here basic service set is a group of stations. Here this basic service set is a group of station 1, station 2, station 3, station 4. And this basic service set is a group of station 5, station 6 and station 7. And here there are two types of BSS. One is infrastructure BSS and second one independent BSS. There are two types of BSS. First one infrastructure BSS, second one independent BSS. So first one infrastructure BSS, the devices communicate with other devices through the access points. The devices communicate with other devices through access points. And second one independent BSS, here the devices communicate in peer-to-peer basis in ad hoc manner. Here independent BSS, the devices communicate in peer-to-peer basis in an ad hoc manner. So this is about IEEE 802.11 architecture, and there are two extra components here. Distribution system, it connects all access points in ESS. See, this distribution system connect this access point, and this one portal. Okay. And next, extended service set, it is set of all connected BSS. Here it is extended service set is a set of all connected BSS. See here, this BSS and this BSS. Okay. So here IEEE 802.11 architecture has four components. So first component is here station. So here station comprise all devices and equipments that are connected to wireless local area network. And second one, basic service set. Here basic service set. So this basic service set is a group of stations. Okay. So there are two types of BSS, infrastructure BSS and independent BSS. So here infrastructure BSS, the devices communicate with other devices through the access points. And second one, independent BSS means the devices communicate in peer-to-peer basis in an ad hoc manner. And third component, extended service set. Here extended service set is a set of all connected BSS. Here BSS. Okay. So here extended service set is set of this BSS. two BSSs. Okay, and next distribution system, it connects access points. See it, this distribution system DS connect this access point and this access point. This is about wireless local area network architecture. So wireless local area network is defined under IEEE 802.11. Next one, IEEE 802.16 architecture and protocol stack. Here IEEE 802.16, that is a broadband. Okay. So next one, 802.16. So here the IEEE 802.16 so is defined for wireless broadband technology. Here 802.16 so defined for wireless broadband technology. So here in 802.16 architecture, so there are two types of stations, mobile station and subscriber station. There are two types of stations, subscriber station and mobile station. Okay, these are the two different types of user stations in wireless broadband technology that is defined under IEEE 802.16. So here first one, subscriber station. So here there are stationary in some fixed location. For example, broadband internet for homes and offices. Here subscriber stations means these are stationary in some fixed location. For example, broadband internet for homes and offices. Second one, mobile station. Here they receive service while they are in motion within the range of WiMAX. For example, WiMAX equipped vehicle. So here mobile stations means they receive internet services while they are in motion. Okay, while they are in moving condition also within a range of WiMAX. For example, WiMAX equipped vehicle. Okay, if the vehicle is running, the internet services also running. So example, WiMAX equipped vehicle. Okay, so here a user station connects wirelessly to the base station, forming the last mile of broadband network. Here the base station here. The base station is connected to backbone network of broadband service provider. Here the base station is connected to the backbone network here, backbone network of the broadband service provider, example BSNL. Okay, here the backbone network is connected to the internet. So this is the IEEE 802.16 architecture. Here user station, that is user stations are two types, mobile station and subscriber station, connects wirelessly to the this base station. Okay, here mobile station and subscriber stations connects wirelessly to the base station. Okay, so this base station is connected to the backbone network of broadband service provider, example BSNL, and the backbone network is connected to the internet. So here user stations are mobile stations and subscriber station. Here mobile station, here they receive internet service while they are in the motion within the range of WiMAX. For example, WiMAX equipped vehicle. Okay, so here WiMAX is WiMAX W worldwide, I interoperability for microwave access. So that is worldwide interoperability for microwave access. So this is about IEEE 802.16 architecture. So next one, protocol stack. IEEE 802.16 protocol stack. So this is the general architecture of protocol stack, general structure of the IEEE protocol stack. So here from the bottom, so first one, physical layer. So here the two popular services of physical layer are here fixed WiMAX and mobile WiMAX. Here the two popular services of the physical layer in the IEEE 802.16 protocol stack are fixed WiMAX and second one, mobile WiMAX. So here they both operate below 11 gigahertz. So here fixed WiMAX is released in the 2003, mobile WiMAX released in the 2005. Okay, so here it uses fixed WiMAX uses orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. Here Mobile WiMAX uses scalable OFDM. Okay, so scalable orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, multiple access. So here physical layer consists of these two services. WiMAX here W worldwide, I interoperability, so microwave access. And next second layer, data link layer. So this data link layer is divided into 3 layers. So here service specific convergence sublayer, MAC common sublayer, third one security sublayer. Okay, the data link layer in the IEEE 802.16 protocol stack consists of 3 layers: service specific convergence sublayer, MAC common sublayer, and third one security sublayer. So here first one security sublayer, that is the bottommost layer, and this one is concerned with the security and privacy of the wireless network. Here security sublayer deals with encryption, decryption, and key management. Okay, that is security mechanism. Security sublayer deals with the encryption, decryption, and key management. And second one, MAC common sublayer. So here this MAC sublayer is concerned with the channel management. This MAC sublayer is concerned with the channel management. That is, a channel management is connection oriented. That is a feature that plays due to which quality of service guarantees are given to the subscriber. So this MAC sublayer is all about channel allocation or channel management. Next, third one, service specific convergence sublayer. So this is equivalent to logical link control layer of other systems. It provides the required services and interface to the network layer. Here, service specific convergence sublayer. So this layer is equivalent to logical link control in the other systems like OSI. Okay, that is logical link control is a sublayer of data link layer in the ISO OSI reference model. So these are the 3 sublayers of data link layer in the 802.16 protocol stack. And last one, upper layers, those are the network layer, that is example protocol. So the protocol in the network layer is here IP, internet protocol. Okay, so this is about IEEE 802.16 protocol stack. This class we discussed 802.16 protocol stack, 802.16 architecture, and 802.11 architecture.